Hey guys, it's Taylor back, Life with Taylor, and today we're going to be ranking some paranormal videos. So let's get into it. I've got my whiteboard. I'm filming 3 separate videos, so this is one section. Let's get into it. I just realized you couldn't see my screen. Well, I give the last one a 7. I've already seen it. But let's move on to the next one. Now I think you can see my screen. So sorry for that.
Number 4. Not dead yet. This guy knew he was jumping into the deep end when he took a job at a funeral home. But he never expected his worst nightmares to come true during almost each one of his shifts. He had been hearing strange noises echoing through the coffin storeroom, and when he went to check on the noise, he saw something horrifying. He wouldn't shut up about it, but nobody believed him. That was until he managed to catch it on video.
Miren, como tenemos rato escuchando ruidos aquí en esta zona. Si vemos, pues está solo y creemos que pues hay algo aquí porque pues se empiezan a mover así como que medio raro. Miren cómo se mueve, miren. Miren cómo se mueve. No hay nada.
Oh, hell no.
Pero, pues si vemos estamos solos.
He thought that was bad enough, but then a few weeks later, while he worked a lonely shift upstairs, everything got a bit more physical.
Estamos aquí en la funeraria, otra vez, con ruidos raros. Entonces, pues, está solo. Ahora sí, ¿cuál pinche que se ve? Que nada. Estoy solo en la chingada. Estoy solo. A la chingada. No mames.
After hearing more strange noises, our guy grabs his camera and heads back into the storeroom, hoping to catch whatever was lurking in there. And this time, he gets more than he bargained for. Out of nowhere, one of those tall funeral candlestick stands is violently shoved over, sending him noping out of there for a second time.
Those look really heavy.
No mames.
He then does a full sweep of the floor, showing that he's completely alone. The only other people in the building are the embalmers, working upstairs, directly above the spot where the candlestick fell. Now, the obvious theory is that this is the spirit of the newly arrived body lashing out. But some paranormal researchers have a much darker theory for places like this. One that sounds like it's been ripped straight out of Ed and Lorraine Warren's case files. The theory goes that a powerful inhuman entity can attach itself to a location and essentially hide behind the stories of the human spirits that pass through. It's a bit like what Lorraine Warren claimed to experience. She would see the tragic story of a human ghost, but all the while, a darker intelligence was pulling the strings, using the human spirit as a smokescreen. So, what if the activity in this funeral home isn't just from confused spirits? What if it's one single malevolent entity that gets a jolt of energy every time a new body, and its confused spirit, is brought into that building? This would explain why the paranormal activity spikes at that exact moment. But what's your take? Is this funeral home the new home of a sinister entity that uses the recently deceased as a supernatural battery pack? Let us know your thoughts on this one.
I can give you my thoughts. I'm giving that a 9. Coffin lid opening up. It didn't seem like there were any cut. He opened it. There was nobody there. And then those candlesticks, they looked really heavy. And like I think even one of them fell over on another one, and that one didn't move. 9. And it's in like a grave, or what is it? A cemetery? No, 9. Let's move on.
Miren cómo se mueve. Miren.
By the way, a huge thank you to our wonderful people you can just like number 3,
Number
House
3.
of Dolls.
Dolls?
This guy is extremely proud of his haunted doll
No.
collection. So whenever he got the chance, he would show them off on TikTok. But through doing this, his viewers were able to pick something absolutely petrifying out from the footage he shared.
No. No, 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 no.
After he clocked this doll moving, he moved her into his room so he could keep a better eye on her, which was when he realised just how sinister she really was.
See, but the only thing is some dolls kind of move. Because I have one that looks really creepy.
But then his other dolls started moving as well.
But it, like, moved. No.
These videos picked up so much traction that the owner was actually invited onto a television program to tell his story. But as he did so, the wrath of his dolls followed him.
Tanya, buat apa tisu wong kamu tisu ada kata aku. Loh, siapa yang minta tisu? Enggak, aku enggak minta tisu gitu. Loh, tadi yang ke kamar minta tisu kamu kan? Enggak, aku di kamar di sini.
Apa tuh? Gerak bonekanya.
This guy's just like, man, this is what happened in my house. Well.
Now, this moment on the TV show is a proper showstopper, and the context is everything. As Harun is telling the host about the mischievous antics of one specific doll, Bella, a book suddenly topples over. And get this, the title of the book, Hilang Dalam Dekpan Sumeru, translates to Lost in the Embrace of Sumeru. It's a famous horror novel about hikers having terrifying paranormal encounters on the haunted Mount Sumeru. The irony is just delicious. But watch the doll's arm closely. You can see it move, seemingly pushing the book right off the table, and the timing is impeccable. This happens at the exact moment Harun is describing Bella's history of pranks. It's as if the spirit attached to her heard her name and decided to give a live demonstration. This takes it beyond a simple poltergeist bump. This is what paranormal investigators would classify as a targeted, intelligent interaction. Would you agree? Let us know.
Enggak, aku di kamar di sini.
Would you agree? Let us know.
Enggak, aku di kamar di sini.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna give that one an 8. Only because I feel like some dolls move, but also those dolls were moving different each time. That arm thing I feel like could have been faked. I'm gonna give it an 8. Very creepy. They're creepy. If that's real, it's a 10 because those are creepy. But I'm gonna give it an 8. Still solid 8. I did it again. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll go back. I will go back. We'll watch this again. I am so sorry.
While exploring an old boarding house,
I'm so sorry.
This guy had been tipped off that something suspicious was happening inside. Many people told him to check out the 3rd floor balcony, so he went up to see what he could find, and ended up jumping straight out of his skin.
Sebenarnya itu kita sim takut guys. Selagi dia tidak berwujud, beta pun sim takut. Merinding. Beta pernah live sini tapi sini beta paling takut cuk. Ini di balkon 3 di lantai 3. Oke guys, sekian. Anjing.
Whatever it was that he felt inside that building appeared to latch onto him.
Anjing.
Because then, whenever he tried to sleep, he would become plagued by strange happenings.
Cuma begitu. Cuma begitu sah. Keluar wujud kah? Kalau cuma begini juga, beta juga bisa. Si ada di sebelah mana? Supaya beta jalan kau sih. Cuman bagian-bagian seorang aja sintaku. Tenang, tenang. Si jatuh guys. Mau mandi ke apa? Wih anjing.
Egging it on seemed to be making it 10 times more powerful. While you can make things sway and fall over in many different ways, the room he is in is so large and barren, there would be nowhere for anyone to set anything like that up. It was after he had the realization himself that there was nobody here to play a prank on him that the activity got even stronger.
Rice cooker cuy. Maksudnya
Okay. That just changed my ranking. Why is he calling it like a dog?
That's one way to ask for a biscuit. This poltergeist has clearly got the munchies and isn't waiting around to be served. But seriously, what in the fresh hell is making that lid flip open on its own? Before you start shouting, fishing line, have a proper look at the room. It's massive and wide open. There's absolutely nowhere for a prankster to hide without being completely obvious. You need to be a ninja with a fishing rod to pull that one off.
And also, like...
So, what's the real story here? Is our guy sharing his flat with a particularly peckish
I don't know,
ghost?
you need to push it
Or
shut too.
has he just got a mate with some string and far too much time on his hands? You be the judge of this one. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
I mean, it seems genuine. And like, I don't know, he seemed pretty scared, and yeah, I don't think it would be very easy for for a fishing line to be in the room. You'd have to like see somebody, I guess, because of how big it is. I'm gonna give that an 8. I'm gonna give that an 8. Gonna give it an 8. Alrighty, last one.
Number 1. Shadow Man.
Oh, great.
This kid always felt as though he was being watched in his bedroom at night. He claimed that a shadow figure was lurking in his room and tried to convince his parents that he was telling the truth. But as most parents do, they told him it was just his imagination and try and go back to sleep. After weeks of telling his mum about the shadow figure, she finally said he could keep his phone by his bed to try and catch a video of it the next time it showed up.
Said,
that is how he was able to capture this terrifying footage.
No, thank you.
Bang, abang, bang sini bang, bang. Itu apa tadi bang? Itu. Tadi ada hitam-hitam di situ bang. Ada hitam-hitam di situ bang.
The video starts with the kid's hand held up right in front of his face. According to him, this is something that happens every time the figure is near. His vision goes blurry and he gets intensely dizzy, so he was trying to focus on his own hand to fight it. But here's the really chilling part. While his own eyes are betraying him, the phone's camera is recording in perfect clarity. He pans the camera left, and that's when he captures it. A tall, creepy-ass shadow figure lurking by the door. Just as he's always described, he rightfully freaks out, shouts for his mum, and by the time she gets there, it's vanished. But this time, he has the footage. Now, that's reported blurry vision and dizziness are classic symptoms people describe during paranormal encounters. Some investigators believe these are psychological effects caused by the entity itself, or by high concentrations of infrared sound or electromagnetic energy, which can mess with your inner ear and even affect your vision. And the figure itself is a textbook shadow person. They're known for being dark, solid masses that disappear in the blink of an eye, especially when confronted, which would explain why his mum never saw it.
Yeah, but he
For
panned
weeks,
back.
his parents told him it was all in his head, just a bad dream. But the footage proves it. The nightmare was real, and it was standing right there in his room.
Well, I guess
He finally has the evidence that something was watching him in the dark. The only question that remains is what exactly it's been waiting for.
I'll give that a 7 because, I don't know, I feel like it could be somebody there, but also maybe it's not, you know? It looked like it, I feel like because of the lighting, it wouldn't, you'd be able to tell if it was somebody. That's why I'm giving it a 7. Comment down below your thoughts on these videos. While you're down there commenting, click all the buttons. You know what to do. And I hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world viewing this. And peace.